What's going on, everybody? GemMint here, back with another statue unboxing and review. We have the 1/6 scale Wonder Woman vs. Darkseid diorama by Iron Studios with concept art by Ivan Reyes, which you can see on the back of the box here. I've had my eye on this for a minute. I'm such a sucker for Darkseid pieces, and I finally pulled the trigger. If you stay tuned until the end of the video, I'll tell you how you can get this thing for up to 35% off. But before that, let's get into the unboxing. All right, guys, let's go. So we have the Velcro straps. We're gonna remove that. It also had tape around it as well for extra security. And here are the pieces inside with the tissue paper. And once we remove that, we can see there's only really 4 pieces to this statue, and one of them is the golden lasso of truth. Now, it has a little bit of movement to it, but it's still pretty brittle, so you got to be careful. Wonder Woman herself is all one piece. It looks pretty good. The portrait could be a little bit better, but other than that, I think that the paint applications look good. The movement and the sculpture looks great. The costume looks awesome. The hair looks awesome as well, and all one solid piece. So pretty well done. You got the weathering on the bottom of the boots there. Nice gold accents. And then the big boy Darkseid himself also has the weathering on his boots. You can see the cracked gray skin, that classic Darkseid outfit with the blue muscle detail protruding through that, the belt, and that portrait. The red eyes look great, the cracked skin on his face and on his arms. He is all one solid piece as well, and he's a big boy, especially for 1/6 scale. More muscle definition and cracked skin. And the bottom of the base shows that this is number 71 out of 400, so pretty low edition size. And the base has a lot going on. You have this parademon who's being choked by the lasso of truth and being stomped on in the middle of his back, which we'll see more right here, actually. That's where Wonder Woman keys in. Then you have the Omega symbol weathered and destroyed on the base. You have a little mother box right there, and we're ready for the assembly. So the first thing we're gonna do is key Wonder Woman. Like I said, she keys right into his back. She looks like she's literally stepping and bending him in half. And then Darkseid will key in to the right of that parademon. And then the foot just rests on the back on the rock. Now this can be a little bit tricky. I actually did end up snapping the small piece of rope that goes around her right hand. Like I said, it's pretty brittle, so you got to be careful keying that in. This video is brought to you by THATSPIDERMANBOOTH.com. That Spider-Man Booth is now doing subscription boxes, and they have some great exclusives for the month of December. They got a Ninja Funk issue 2 secret Christmas cover. It's an Alex Cormack exclusive with concept art by JPG himself and Molly Wood. They did 250 regulars, 100 foils, and there's a 1 out of 1 medal. Cover has not been revealed yet. Also, we'll include an Alpha Betas one, same cover artist, Alex Cormack, who has that Rick and Morty style. Another concept by JPG McFly, which they made 600 regulars, 100 foils, and another 1 out of 1 medal. Make sure to visit ThatSpiderManBooth.com and subscribe to their subscription box. All right, guys, nothing that a little Gorilla Glue won't fix, but here we have it, the 1/6 scale Darkseid vs. Wonder Woman vs. Parademon diorama. You know, I've always had my eye on this, mainly because of the large Darkseid piece. We don't have enough good Darkseid statues. I mean, we have the Sideshow quarter scale, we have some movie versions. Really, I would love to see a prime scale, a 1/3 scale Darkseid, but I really wanted to grab this guy in hand because of the big bad of the DCU, and he doesn't disappoint. So this is being released on November 28th. It's the last day of the Iron Studios Black Friday sale, where this piece is 30% off, and you can add an additional 5% off by using code GemMint. So if you were ever on the fence, I mean, now is the time. Either way, let's go over the specs. It retails $800, and during today's sale, it's $559.99 plus that additional 5% off. Let's take a look at the dimensions. Darkseid is the tallest part of this statue, and he is about 18 inches. Now, it is a very wide piece. It looks like it's, yeah, about 19.5 inches wide. The depth at its most shallow point, I guess you would say, is about 14 inches. Now, Darkseid didn't disappoint. I think the detail looks great on him, whether it's the texture on the bottom of his boot, the cracked skin, the shadows in the blue fabric of his outfit, which is fully sculpted, the weathering on the boots, and then those painted red eyes. Wonder Woman, like I said, I think the portrait looks a little bit rough, especially around the teeth. Thankfully, it's not the focal point of the statue. It's mainly her staring Darkseid down, looking into his eyes. But the muscle definition on her leg looks great. The weathering on the boots looks great as well. But funny enough, I think the star of this show is the parademon. The way that that rope is around his neck as he's trying to grip it so that he's not choking and remove it from his neck. His face, it looks like he's in agony and in distress, and his body proportions are so funny. I mean, you get the entire quarter scale parademon, and it looks like his body is like almost scorpioning. Is that a word or a verb? He's almost in the scorpion pose, the way she's stomping on him, and his front and back are being raised up. I think that looks hilarious, actually, as he's struggling there, being choked by the lasso of truth. Pretty simple assembly. Like I said, it's 1/6 scale. It's huge, but there are only 4 pieces. I appreciate the fact that Darkseid himself is one full piece along with Wonder Woman, and the parademon is actually just a part of the base. This Rocky Apocalypse looking base with the lava dripping down. The little mother box Easter egg in the middle is a nice touch as well. But that's what you guys are getting in this 1/6 scale diorama. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below, and stay minty fresh. I'm going to leave you with this spinning on the turntable. Peace.